Hello everybody, I am ChibiJo, and we are going through the book I wrote in high school titled Nightmare. We are in Chapter 5. Dreams are very funny things. They take you places you don't want to go. I still remember the dream I had after I passed out. I was in the woods again, except this time I wasn't running from the thing. Now I was being hunted by the guards in the facility. I had nothing but a good ways ahead of them and my cleverness. All of a sudden, I remembered how I got here. The scene changed. I was in a run-down street. A dog followed me. I turned to shoo it away to go back to my mom's place. The dog's eyes flashed red and bit me. I kicked the dog as hard as I could. I walked inside my house. My mom wasn't home, but she had some microwavable food out for me to eat. I went to the bathroom and got some disinfectant for the bite. I put it on and wrapped it up in some medical wrap. I got out the easy-make macaroni and cheese. I heard a knock on the door. I walked away from the microwave towards the door. The men in the helmets I knew now was the facility guards, but I couldn't run away. "Are you Sero Tekube?" one of them said. "Yeah." "Please come with us," another one said. Two of the four guards came and placed their hands on me and walked me outside. They led me to a car, a Mustang to be exact, opened the door and placed me in. I sensed there was something wrong, but I couldn't place what. I heard the guard say something about a minute after starting going. Okay. All of a sudden, an explosion happened. I turned back to see my house in a burning inferno. I was distraught at first, then I thought, good riddance. That house brought back too many bad memories. "So where are we going?" I asked. The guards just kept looking around. I knew then that something big was happening. I had to wait, though. Wait for the right time to strike. After about 20 minutes of driving, we ended up at a helipad. They opened the door and tossed me out. I landed on the gravel. There was a little pain, but mostly some desperation to get out of this predicament. I got up, brushed the dust off my shirt. "Move," a guard said, and shot a taser at me. The pain was short-lived. I walked forward towards the army helicopter, which was landing at the time. The scene changed again. I was still in the helicopter, but it was dark out. "Landing in T-minus 43 seconds. All of the guards just stared at me like some kind of monster. We finally landed in the middle of nowhere. There was some woods about a mile ahead of me. I looked around. None of the guards was paying attention. Good, I thought. I jumped out of the helicopter and I ran towards the woods. I dove in them. All of a sudden, gunshots rang out from everywhere. I hid behind a tree. I heard a bang. Then an explosion happened about 300 yards away from where I was standing. Another bang, except it was much further away. I ran as hard as I could, avoiding all open areas. I leaned against a tree. Now I was back to where I began in this dream. I heard a growling. I turned around. A werewolf was standing right in front of me. His eyes were bloodshot. He clawed my shirt. I screamed out in pain. He picked me up and slammed me against a tree. He bit my neck. Blood wasn't dripping, though. "You and I are one now," he gruffed. He did what looked like a smile. He disappeared in a bright flash of light. I felt a new strength. I started running, and I was much faster. I saw light from an opening in the woods. I saw an old cottage. I started losing all my memory. My last name, my house, my friends, everything. I started getting dizzy, and I passed out. So that was Chapter 5 of Nightmare. I don't know what I was trying to convey, because that does contradict a lot of the previous information. Because unless this happened a year ago, which it could have, but I never designated that. It felt like this is how he got to the facility, but maybe this is how he became a Tekube. The issue is, I gave him that last name after meeting the Tekubes. The issue is, this was allegedly before the Tekubes. So there was a little bit of inconsistency there. Overall, I don't think it was a bad chapter. I just think, I played my hand too quick, and I didn't explain things well enough for you to understand what was going on. Because even I was confused. And I wrote this. Granted, I wrote it 12 years ago. But, still wrote this. So, anyways, everybody, have an awesome day, and a good night.